Hello and welcome back to my channel, especially to the 121 of you that are still subscribed. Thank you. Today's video brings the beginning of a series where I'd like to talk about Flash games. Some of them might be really niche, but trust me, from great OSTs to ambient music, iconic stories, or addictive gameplay, I think you'll find some hidden gems in here that you wish you had played sooner. So no more rambling, let's go! Starting with the first game, I am disappointed by the lack of skin being shown on William, but the music is so beautiful, I can honestly see myself studying or sleeping to it. As for the story, you light up these runestones with fairy lights, and use the shiny power to kill these annoying creatures. They're like slugs. It's honestly kind of hilarious watching this fox run down the darklings with no fucks given. There are also parts of the map that can't be accessed without what appears to be a double jump or some kind. When I got the map from William eventually, I decided to focus on the main objective of getting the runestones lit up. And I actually didn't think there would be a boss fight, let alone that I was playing Elden Ring with these lack of indicators. This boss fight is hard, and call me a games journalist, but it took me a solid 10 minutes to fight this thing. One fairy light spawns at a time, and this guy over here eats them. All of them. You also can't predict where he's going, and because of the resolution, which I couldn't change, I had to react quickly. But that's old games for you, they're not so easy. And after a satisfying defeat and lighting up the final runestone, you're rewarded with this cute picture of Sly taking a nap. And that's it? Nah, there's more. So earlier, you as the player will pass through this temple, and sitting on this podium for a few seconds gives Sly the ability to fly, or kind of glide, which is still really cool. You can reach parts of the map that were unreachable before and 100% complete the game by gathering all mushrooms. On top of that, earlier on there were a few levers that the player would come across. Now with the wings, the player is allowed to access these 3 bridges. The first one is Spire Bridge and has a lever for the Rune Bridge. There is also a lever in one of the hidden passages for Swan Bridge and Rune Bridge. And that pretty much covers the entire first game, so on to the next. Yay, I love this game. This is the William I know and love. Straight up, the graphics are so pretty. The story here is slightly different, with the gnomes having stolen William's journal and tearing it up, so we have to find the scraps. We're exploring to the left side of the map instead of the right one this time, and look how Sly jumps. Reading these journal pieces, it looks like William is British for saying bugger. There are also runes, like from the last game, that can be found, and the power to unlock them comes from these creepy demon guys that speak in riddles. There are 3 of these temples in the game in total, one of which requires you to free these cute pixies from ice, which remind me of Shiny Mew from Pokemon. And then there is the 3rd temple, which requires you to place all 4 armies in the correct totems. And lastly, you can free all of the runes, which allows for teleportation like from the previous game. These temple guys will give you powers, with the best one being this infinite jump that the Shiny Mews had. I mean, just look at Sly go. Now we can reach those impossibly high up, isolated platforms to finish collecting all items, including the scrap journal, and well, that's it. The end screen isn't as cute as the last one, and I suppose the ending of this game is a bit more anticlimactic, with the lack of boss fights and combat. But overall, William and Sly 2 is an extremely chill game with no combat, so it's up to the player whichever game they prefer. The series itself has great music. Since Flash no longer supports these games, I recommend downloading Flashpoint Archive to play it for yourself. Also, as of making this video, the William and Sly series now has a 3rd game in a 3D open world. I haven't played this one yet because I literally just discovered it, though it has been out for almost a year. Let me know if you'd watch me play this game. I dabble in a little Twitch, so be sure to comment and let me know which platform you prefer. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.